Who got time? Who got time? Who got time? Who got time? Come on, what you talking about? Are you keeping it really real or you running your mouth? Who got time? Real talk, we ain't playing. This is grown folk business. What the hell you saying? Who got time? We with the lives chat, no bullshit.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Who got time? Who got time? Who got time? Who got time?
Hey y'all, hey, how are you? I'm back. What have you been doing? I've been busy raising kids, working hard for the man, you know. Remember Who Got Time? That little podcast that was a mother and a daughter created during COVID. And then the kid abandoned her mother to go to college and grow her brain. So it got shelved. I'm back. Couple nips, couple tucks, little tweak. And I also have a really great college graduate producer. Say hi, producer. It's Cheyenne. Say hi. Say hi to the people. She said hi, y'all. Anywho, for those of you who don't know, I am more often than not by friends called Sam, but my name is, you ready? I have faith in y'all in 2026. My name is Sumara. If you could say Paulina Porshkova, you could say Sumara. That's me. What are we here to do? Talk about everything and anything and all the things I have no time for. Because there's so much I have no time for. Particularly now. You see what's happening on the outside. I also love all things housewives. I also love anything that is foolish or childlike because on the inside, I'm like a whole 12 years old. More often than not, though, I'm going to bring you big words to talk about stupid things. Are you here for it? Are you ready? Say yes. Just say yes, because you already knew. If you haven't seen clips of the old one, go check them out. In the interim, I hope you enjoy every moment of this. I'll never keep it too long because my producer's back there flashing cards that say segue and roll it up and all that nonsense. Is it roll it up? I also have a habit of rambling, so she's here to check that. All in all, super excited to be here with you. I hope you're excited to be here with me. First up, did I mention I love all things housewives? Like every single franchise, we're talking about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because you know we're in the midst and betwixt the reunion, part 1. Also, please know I have lots of notes because I'm of a particular age and I gotta write shit down. Housewife recap. Did y'all see the episode 1? What did you think? Do you not think that Bronwyn totally ate Lisa up and left no crumbs? I know you do. I know you agree. There are people, though, on the tickety talk, when I posted, because I did post about it, who were like, no, Lisa wins. Lisa. Let me tell you what Lisa wins at. Yelling. She wins at being really loud and really wrong. Because when Messy Andy and the producers dropped that video of Lisa at, what's that thing that they all go to in Vegas? You know, BravoCon. When they dropped the video of her talking smack to the fans about Bronwyn's hubby? Come on now. Come on. Who wasn't like, didn't we just hug and say we're not going to do this no? She deserves every moment of the lambasting. I like that word. I don't know really what it means more often than not. I just think it means the pummeling of her ass. Lisa deserves every moment of the lambasting she about to get. That was just, where's your self-control, baby gorgeous? Also, I'm not mad at her glass-like hair because Angie's hair wins, but Lisa's hair looks great. Her face mediocre, but we move on. Meredith, I'm over. I'm over Meredith. They could take her away. Let her go be a DJ.
Do you think Meredith has a drug problem?
I don't think that Meredith has a drug problem. Good question, producer. What's your name again? Anywho, I don't think that she has a bad drug problem. I think that she has a regular drinking thing that we all do, like social drinking. I think that she's also adamant that she's not going to let you in on the fact she's got problems in her marriage. And she does. I don't think that man really likes her. No way. I think that her children love and adore her. I think that's the center and the focal point of her life. But I don't think she has a drug problem per se. I think that she just, drinks, medicates, and she has a self-control issue. Emotional self-control, not her thing. She goes from 0 to 1 million. And then what are you talking about? And because she's so highly educated and intelligent, she knows how to gaslight people to the nth degree. So no, I don't think she has a drug problem. I do love every single moment of Mary this season. Mary Cosby. Mary is delivering the sense and sensibility should be her moniker. She is delivering quiet, middle of the road toned advice. She's sitting at the table eating her food, talking about you should tell her. You should tell her how you feel. We all feel the same way. Even when they had that creepy ass play at the end, Mary was like, yo, we're sitting around acting like nothing's wrong. It's wrong. And is not afraid to, when confronted with the, no, I don't have a problem, say, yes, you do. You do. I appreciate it. I'm going to need Heather to stop doing shit to her face. Because what they're accusing Lisa of looking like is what Heather looks like to me. In the reunion, there's a moment during the reunion when Lisa says, no, because I'm really afraid of fillers. Like, I just won't do the fillers because the fillers freak me out. She looking dead at Heather. I believe in my soul she was talking to Heather because Heather's face looks creepy.
Do you think that Heather's changed since losing all of the weight?
I think that Heather has bucked up and decided, ooh, I see a slot that I can fill. And I don't think she can fill it. I think that she genuinely wants to be the leader of this troupe. And I don't think that that's a spot we can take her in seriously. Oftentimes people will be promoted to manager, but there's no such thing as manager school, right? So mad people who are managers shouldn't be. We all know this. We've all had crappy managers from time to time in our lives. She's one of them. She thinks she knows, she thinks she understands, but she doesn't. If she tells these people one more time, no, because I love you, because you are our friend, because she literally said during this first reunion, I think she's a valuable friend. When Andy asked, what is it that you have with Lisa? Well, she said, well, I don't think she's a good friend, but she's a valuable friend.
That was crazy.
What does that mean? You're using her for her connections, even though you claim you don't know what she does. You're using her for who she knows in Salt Lake City so that you don't, piss anybody off and lose customers in your big businesses. But you wouldn't have her over for Thanksgiving. What does that mean?
Do you know what Lisa does?
Nobody knows what Lisa really does. I mean, I have an understanding of what she does from season, like the early seasons, 2, 3. And she is literally a party promoter. She puts on these pop-up party events. But Lisa, because she's doing them in spaces and places like Sundance and in Miami, where stars filter through if they're invited or someone will bring them through if it's on the strip and along the way, is promoting herself as the premier party promoter, the premier, pop-up event planning person. You're not. Mm-mm. Where is Vita Tequila being sold?
Someone did a road trip to Salt Lake City and hit all of the housewives' homes and businesses, etc. And said that in all of the bars and like the heart of Salt Lake City, there's no
Vita Tequila. And also, I just saw someone on the Tickety Talk, because I love our internet sleuths, she posted a whole video about going to Meredith Marks' store and talking about how there was no merchandise in there. It looked like a dusty old, wannabe, what do you call it when we go to get used goods?
Antique store?
Not even antique, thrift store, except there was no stuff to thrift. It was wackadoo. So, there's that. In regards to, what's the little girl named Brittany? Please don't bring her back and give her a snowflake, a diamond, whatever the hell the Salt Lake City people got in the opening. Don't give her one, because Brittany is not dumb. Brittany is playing it dumb, and she's pissing me off. If she ting, I want to fight her every time she ting, ting, ting. But we got to talk about how, that man loves me. Ting, ting, ting. Nobody feels bad for me because my kids are not talking to me and it's Mother's Day. Ting, ting, ting. Go sit down. I got a ting, ting for you. She has no value for me. And I also need her to get her extensions together. There is no reason that you are now on the show another season and no one's willing to do your hair properly. Angie, no notes. I got no notes for Angie. Other than maybe don't let Lisa push you so far. Listen to your friend. Your friend Mary is giving you solid advice. Stop letting that lady get in your head and drive you to the point where you're just rah and looking like a whirling dervish of crazy. I love Angie. Angie's body, tea. Angie has done, if you go back a couple seasons, like 2 seasons where she was just a friend, or 3 seasons, Angie has done just a little to her face. Chef's kiss. her fits, she is working that body. And just because you're slim and tiny doesn't mean you know how to dress. She knows how to dress for herself, for her body, for the seasons, for the... No notes for Angie. And that hair is Kerastyle, whatever the hell the name of the stuff is, go off. Give her all the monies. Who else? Who else is there? Heather's cousin, whose name I refuse to commit to memory because I don't understand why she's still here.
Whitney.
I don't want to remember her name.
Oh.
She's wasteful. She's a wasteful minstrel. Why is she still here? Just piggybacking or stirring the pot. Just piggybacking or stirring the pot. And then at the reunion talk about Meredith because I do love you, Meredith. And I do want to be your friend. We've been saying and doing the same thing every season. Stop. Excuse me. You don't want to be anybody's friend. That's that. We are coming into, because Bravo doesn't like us and wants to break everything down into 3 gosh darn episodes unnecessarily. We are headed to episode 2. My prediction, Andy gonna be messy and ask our friend Mary about the tell-all, video monster movie that was released on cable about her church. He gonna ask her about it.
What do you think her response will be?
I am a child of God, and God has always been with me, and these people, they are operators of the devil. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know what
that
the
was
hell.
very
I don't know what the hell she gonna
PC.
say. But Mary doesn't cuss a lot, so I don't know what the hell she gonna say. But Mary not gonna back down. She's gonna answer the question. Are y'all watching it? Did you watch it? Are you gonna watch it? You know why I didn't watch it and I won't watch it? Because I saw a lot of clips on the cable, not on the internet, about it. And I felt like everyone who was giving their testimony about what she really was or what they believed how evil she was, they were just thirsty to be on camera. Like they were giving that young lady who decided that even though she was a juror and should keep her mouth closed, she was going to get on the P. Diddy documentary and talk about how she didn't quite believe that he did a lot of the things he did. And the internet sleuths found her in a picture with him from like the early 90s. Just thirsty to be on camera is my point. I don't think she's going to back down, but what do you think? Also, do you think that anyone is going to confront Lisa about the atrocities that are her outfits? Because I don't care what nobody says, she always looks crazy. She always looks crazy. This season, she looks crazy.
Lisa or Meredith?
No, Lisa. Nobody's going to talk to Meredith about her too short skirts and her poor extensions, because sometimes her hair be looking crazy. Nobody's going to talk to Meredith about that. Meredith is going to do what Meredith is going to do, and she's just going to shrug her shoulders and be like, whatever. I do what I want. It's my money, and I'm going to spend it how I want. She's not wrong. She just looks odd. She looks like a woman who's aging and doesn't want to accept it. Girl, we all fight the good fight, but we don't got to look like we're fighting the good fight. You're supposed to make it look easy. Whatever. Nobody got no questions for Whitney. Bronwyn's gonna be in the hot seat because she's finally gonna admit that her and Todd are not together anymore. Which brings me to how long ago did they film this? Because it's now common news.
They filmed their reunion in November.
Okay.
Right before the holidays.
All I want to say is, who didn't see this coming? The man ate her maraschino cherry off the top of the sundae after she done discussed ad nauseum how much she loves maraschino cherries. That was egregious. That, he threw down the gauntlet. He was like, you know what? He was giving her what finger. You know which finger he was giving her. Big time. Who didn't know? Then he gets busted making out with someone who is not his wife. I don't care that they claim he was farting. He probably was. But that's not the egregious part. You shaming this girl who is 20 years your junior, but also is showing up at airports every time you land in fluffy blow-up suits and trying to bring you fun and cute. And also, sidebar, are we not loving Bronwyn's extensions? Did she get Angie to do them? She looks amazing. She looks fantastic. And I always thought, I have said it before, didn't I say that, producer? I believed that she was going to use this as a door, as an opening.
100%.
As an opening to get her own thing, to do her own thing, to not be under the thumb of that man's. And here we are, second season. If you coming on this show and your marriage not rock solid, most people have rocky situations when they coming on this show, prepare for your spouse to leave you or you to leave them. That's it. That's all. That's all I got for Housewives. But you tell me what you guys think is going to happen, because, yeah, the Housewives. I'm never going to be tired of them. Next episode, we're talking about Potomac. But let's move on and into our New Year's resolutions, our purpose for 2026. Intentions even. Yeah, better way to say it, intentions. We are now moving into the third week of January. Can you believe? Dude, it's about to be spring. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm always thinking the following month because I needed to warm the hell up and I need the days to get longer. I'm over it. By the time Christmas hits and my kids' birthdays hits, I'm over it. So what are your intentions? What are your thoughts, right? So for myself, I do believe in the power of your mind and the words that you speak being a real thing. Like some people are like, no, I speak and I encourage my children to speak. I'm always telling my producer, hey, take that back. Speak into existence. The universe is always listening. God is always listening, but the devil is too. Speak into existence positivity about yourself, around yourself. Don't align yourself with people who are not encouraging you, lifting you up, supporting you. And don't always set the expectation that they mean that shit when they say it, because sometimes they don't. So be your own cheerleader, be your own support, right? There should be health at the top of your list. Being intentional about watching how you eat, watching what you put in your body. You know I'm gonna drink some wine, you know I'm gonna have good times, but I'm also really intentional about keeping my immunity up, because if I can count or throw a rock at every single person during my commutes to and from work, that is, they don't even lift their hand to bother. They don't even make believe. I saw somebody coughing on the bus, like in the aisle next to me last week, and he went, what does this do? How are you protecting me? Or be intentional about protecting your immunity, because COVID is amongst us, but also this killer flu is amongst us. And this is the viral strain that no matter how many flu shots you take, it's never going to be the one that's going around. Be intentional about setting your mind the same way you set your body, right? I'm obsessed with true crime, but I try to watch less of it now. I think that absorbing that, going to sleep with that, it resets my brain even when I'm not thinking about it in a negative way. So I'm trying to ease back from that. Anyone who knows me, welcome, because, we're going to be friends. Understands that I try to giggle more than I cry. I try to bring levity and joy to every situation, because the world is tough enough. Real life is tough as hell. So if you can cry in the shower, because nobody knows, reset your mind and train your brain, close a business, end of today. We're going to let this particular thing go and we will start again tomorrow, right? Those things are important for your mental health, but also for your physical health, because stress will wear you the fuck out and down. It will wear you down. It affects your immunity. It does all those things. Also, feel comfortable telling people to F off. Kick rocks. Even if they're your family members.
Call more people losers.
Call more people losers, jerk-offs, herbs. Tell them to beat it, scram, or say nothing and just, that little meme where Homer Simpson backs up into the shrub and disappears. Just do more of that. Just disappear out their lives. Why we gotta have all these conversations? And if they ask you, just be like, nah, I'm just, turtling. Because I am a turtler. When people piss me off, or when I get on my own nerves, or when I just need a moment to regroup, I go back in my shell. And I just chill and figure it out. We don't always got to be announcing and pronouncing our wins either, because not everybody is going to internally mean you well. They might say the right thing, but not everybody is here cheering you on for real, for real. It's sad, but it's true. So let's let that go. Make room for kindness. Give grace. And when I say that, I don't mean that you got to be out here going, ay, bendito, poor baby. Her mother hated her and her father didn't want her. So... You could still back away from somebody, but understand they didn't have all the opportunities. They may not be able to see the forest for the trees. Some people are not able to figure their own shit out in this moment. They might in the next moment. It's not for you to stick around and wait and take abuse, or for them to get on your nerves. Give them grace to be like, you know what? I wish you well. I support you in your efforts, but I'm going to support you from afar. Give them a little grace though, and a little kindness, because we weren't always on top. We weren't always as knowledgeable as we are now. Some of us are still not knowledgeable. Some of us are still dumb. I'm not gonna name no names. I'm not gonna point no fingers. Stop setting unrealistic expectations for yourself and for others. Because a lot of the time, as my grandfather used to say, I think it's an old Caribbean saying, when your fingers is busy pointing over there, like so-and-so is not doing, and so-and-so is not doing, and so-and-so is not doing, these fingers are pointing back at you. What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, every time I tell my producer that, she goes like this, because then she says no fingers are pointing at her. This is foolishness, okay? This is what I have to deal with in my life. This is what I have raised. This is her plan to not point back at herself. I can't. That's my intention for the year. What are yours? What are you doing? What are you switching up for 26? There's mad shit we can't control, but there are some things we can. I'm just saying. On that note, I'm going to wrap up by telling you what I do have time for. Because the who and who got time is me. I have time for something that makes me giggle and brings me joy late at night. Instead of watching true crime shows, I'm busy on the Tickety Tack. I created a whole separate file called Yum. I think it's called Yum Yum, actually, where I put all these videos of people who are making what looks to be super fantastic, easy, three ingredient, 6 ingredient meals, things you have in your refrigerator. I put them all in a file, and I make them believe I'm gonna make them. Half of them I'm not. Some of them I'm trying. Some of them I have tried successfully. Some of them, But when I say my file is burgeoning with recipes, and it brings me so much joy just watching them and thinking about all the food I probably will not eat and not make. That is what I got time for these days. Baby videos, food videos. Yeah, that makes me so happy. I'm gonna tell you what I don't have time for. What I will never make time for. Internet dating. What do they call those websites?
Dating apps?
Dating apps. Don't get me wrong, I've done it. I did it. I did it back in the early 2000s. What it was then versus what it is now, Jesus Christ. Yo, do you know that men are now using AI to give you their responses? I knew they were lying about their height. Okay. And their weight. And where they live. Now they're just having AI type up their answers. I don't have time. I'm gonna just be here, minding my kids' business and laughing at the tickety tack. On that note, I love y'all. Thank you for joining me. You're coming back, right? You're not just gonna ghost me. You wouldn't do that. We just talked about intentionality in 2026, the year of our Lord. Bye, y'all. Bye.